If you're having suicidal thoughts or feelings or feel like you have no hope, please call 988. There, you can talk to someone who not only cares about your story, but cares about you. Please reach out today. Thomas P. Murphy once said, "Minutes are worth more than money. Spend them wisely." At Minutes Wisely, we take that to heart. Our mission is to decrease veteran suicide by providing life-changing experiences for veterans, first responders, and Gold Star families. We believe that we can make a lasting impact by rekindling a sense of purpose and fostering community through sponsored tickets to sporting events. These experiences are not just about the game, they're about the moments that can change lives. A simple sporting event can boost joy and instill a sense of renewed hope and purpose for those who have served. Join us in making a difference. Become a moment maker and empower a veteran with rediscovered hope. Visit minuteswisely.com for more information and to get involved. Together, we can make every moment count.
Wow, that was an amazing that was amazing intro.
Awesome intro.
Loved it.
It's so soothing.
Well, you'll catch it. You'll catch it when it goes live.
I love that woman's
Yeah.
voice, man.
Yeah, she is pretty awesome, man. So, welcome back to another episode of TSP. Andrew and I are sitting here with Bryan, a fellow squid. Bryan, how you doing there, pal?
I'm doing all right. How about you,
What's up,
Richard?
bud?
I'm awesome. I really don't have any announcements. All my announcements are the same. I got a bunch of upcoming events, and they're all in September. So, Bryan, I don't know if you know this or not, but whatever funds that we make off this podcast and whatever generate, we started a nonprofit. It's called Minutes Wisely. What we do is we send veterans, first responders, and Gold Star family members to sporting events.
I love that.
Just for instance, our goal is to stop veteran suicide, and the way we do that, we send them to a sporting event, like an NFL game, NHL, not no shitty games, some real games. But we'll send them with the mentor so they can have a night out and not have to worry about anything. They just go out and bullshit, watch a game, and hang out, and we'll cover pretty much everything. For instance, my wife and I went to Party Fowl, which is a chicken place here in Murfreesboro. And, my kids make fun of me because I make friends in the strangest places. Well, I befriended this young lady in the parking lot of all places. It turns out that her father was a Marine and committed suicide just 2 years ago.
Man.
So I'm sending her and her husband to Detroit. All expenses paid, even got the hotel covered, gas card, everything, meal at the end. We're sending them to Detroit to see the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans this fall. That's
I love that.
Titans are going to lose.
Dude, that is awesome.
Yeah,
Titans
so
are definitely going to lose.
I love doing that, and it's amazing. We've been doing it this is our second year doing this. It's great.
Dude, we can now expand out to California, take them to a Padres game or an Angels game or something now.
Bring them out. I will go with
yes.
I would love to go to a Padres game because I love their uniforms because
I've been to one.
San Diego is such a huge Navy town. I love when they wear their military uniforms out there on the field. It's awesome.
They got the
do
cami ones.
Yeah, they do it. They do it right out there in San Diego, man.
We went to one in May. Watch the Yankees win.
Oh,
hey, you know who else lives out in
I hate
San
the Yankees.
You know who else lives out in San Diego?
Yes.
Donnie O'Malley, Vet
Andrew.
TV.
So does Paul.
And Paul Freeman.
No, not Paul Freeman. Andrew Paul.
Oh, Andrew Paul, a Navy SEAL guy. That's right.
Navy SEAL.
Who I went to high school with. Who was who was part of SEAL Team 3, Task Force Bruiser, in 2006, Battle of Ramadi.
Okay.
So yes, actually, he's a mortgage guy, and you should definitely hook into him, Echelon Front, and Jocko and Leaf and Michael and all those guys, because they were just in Nashville having a muster. Like,
Did you go see them?
I did not, because I was busy. I didn't even know Andrew Paul. He didn't even call me because he was so busy. He tried to get me in to meet Jocko, and I tried to get Fleek to come with me, but he never called me, so didn't get to meet Jocko. But that's okay.
Yeah,
that's the goal. Is try to
time will tell.
Build up those relationships.
Yeah, for real. Andrew Paul was on our show a year or so ago, and he was telling stories about when he was, they'd be out in the ocean and sharks bouncing off him and shit. I'm like, dude,
No,
it's just like pitch black and shit's running into him. It's like, God damn, bro.
yeah. I don't know if I have any stories quite like that.
Dude, when we were raiding the Ramadi hospital, his guys were our fucking Overwatch. Like, they were making sure that us grunts didn't get killed in the hospital. That was kind of cool.
You know what's crazy about that dude too? When you talk to him, you'd never know he was like some badass.
You never know.
freaking
He's
SEAL.
the most humble guy.
Yeah.
And he runs like 26 miles fucking every day, like for fun. Like, who the fuck does that?
In my experience, that's the way every SEAL I've ever met, that's the way they are. They're super humble, laid back. Like, they don't flaunt, they're not egotistical, anything like that.
And then you turn into like, guys that were in the Carl Vinson or guys that went to Ramadi or Fallujah. Like, we can't wait to open our fucking mouths about that shit.
Yeah, for real.
Kicked in doors.
We got to tell those stories about hunting down the Russians in the Bering Sea or taking down, Karma in 2005, because he's a Bering Strait fucking bandit and I'm a Karma guy and a Ramadi guy. And we love telling those stories. Right?
Bering Strait bandit. I love it.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got the patch. Oh, dude, show him your patch. Get the patch.
Seriously,
go get the patch. Dude, this is
like,
so
seriously?
cool.
I mean, that would be. I just kind of did a normal, bunch of med cruisers.
Hey,
did some seventh fleet.
Hey, Brian, we'll get to you in a second.
Yeah. Oh, my apologies.
We'll get to you in a second. Look at that. That is so cool.
I love that.
So, yeah, the reason why they made it such a big deal is because we're at the end of Westpac of 86. And we're heading back I was stationed in Alameda, California. And on our way back, we're, steaming through the Indian Ocean, heading back to California. This is like a 7-month cruise. All of a sudden, all this cold weather gear starts landing on the ship, like pallets and pallets of it. And I'm like, what the hell are they delivering all this cold weather shit? Like, outdoor wear and
Gore-Tex,
medicine and like
sweaters,
cough syrup, all kinds of shit, man. I'm like, what is going on? Why are we taking all these deliveries, man? We're going back to California. Yeah, well, they didn't break the news yet, so we weren't really going back to California. We went up to past the Aleutian Islands in the Bering Sea in January.
Oh my goodness!
So I don't know if you ever seen the show where they're fishing for crabs.
Of course.
Deadliest Catch.
Deadliest Catch.
That's how cool it is. We're out there launching and recovering aircraft and that bullshit, man. It was a worst week of my life, man. But I got a kick-ass patch now, so.
Or you watch the movie Hunter Killer with Gary Oldman and Gerard Butler, which is a kick-ass movie, by the way. I had never been interested, but I was like, holy shit. And they rescued Russian people. Like trapped in the forward area of the sub, like knocking, doing SOS on the top. So cool, man. God, I wish I was a submariner. Damn.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
It is a special person to be a submariner. I'm telling you what. It's no way you're putting me in that thing.
No. I ain't hot bunking with nobody, man.
No.
Hey, I bet the beds are smaller on a sub than actually on like a Wasp class ship, right? Or about the same?
I would assume they're.
If I were a betting man, yeah, I would say yes. I honestly do not know.
My rack on the Carl Vinson was so short, my feet used to hang off the edge.
Mine too on the Kearsarge. Yeah, just like this.
Yeah.
I had to sleep with my knees up sometimes, man.
I can't say I had that issue.
Okay. Now that's a good segue into. So, Bryan, this is your show. Hey, Fleek, do you have any other announcements?
No. Let's just get into Bryan here.
Yeah, let's get into Bryan.
Let's start with where you grew up. Where did you grow up? Go to high school, and we'll go from there.
Oh man, I'm kind of a military brat, and I say kind of. My dad was Army. I was actually born in Vicenza, Italy.
Oh.
Yeah, my dad was Army. He was a paratrooper for 11 years. Yep. Nice. And then I came back to the U.S. Well, no, I guess not come back. I came back to the U.S. When I was 3. We lived in the beautiful town of Yuma, Arizona. It's a nice town. Let's just not say that ever. But my parents ended up splitting up when I was 5. And then I kind of moved everywhere. I've lived in Tennessee. I've lived in Kentucky. I've lived in Mississippi, Michigan, up in Traverse City.
That place is beautiful.
Yeah. Traverse City was really nice. Summers there are beautiful.
Yeah.
And then when I was 14, I moved back with my mom in Yuma, and then I graduated high school from Yuma High School there. Kind of been everywhere, but my dad got out when I was 5. So why we moved so much, I couldn't tell you. That's why I say I'm kind of a military brat, but that ended when I was 5, and we still moved about a dozen times in my childhood.
So was your dad pissed when you joined the Navy?
No, he's the one that told me to go Navy. When I decided I wanted to join the military, he said, go Navy or Air Force. My mom was Air Force for 7 years, and it just sounded, I mean, no offense to all the Air Force, it just sounded boring to me.
Yeah.
And so I just decided, all right, well, I'll go, the next branch, I guess, that's more family oriented, quote unquote.
One of the best branches.
Yeah. I mean, now obviously 20 years later, I have to say yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, my parents were happy I went Navy, and my mom wanted me to go Air Force, but it just sounded a little too boring for me. Now, of course, everybody looks back and is like, why didn't I go Air Force? Stay at 5-star hotels
and drink
for your
margaritas.
deployments. Yeah, for your deployments.
Because you're not a homosexual.
Oh, dude, seriously, man. I was gonna go there too. You actually said it in the PC way, because I was gonna fucking shout out something totally horrible. But I'm glad you said that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I decided to join in 2003, December of 2003, the dumbest time to go to Chicago. Going from Yuma, Arizona to Chicago between December, January, and February was miserable. And then they found out my voice is pretty loud and I can carry a little bit of rhythm. So then they made me the A-Rock. So I'm singing in the weather, miserable, getting sick every week. But boot camp was fun, whatever. Honestly, I enjoyed it. And then, I started my adventures on the USS Iwo Jima in 2004.
You were on the Iwo? Nice.
I was on the Iwo, yeah.
So
started there.
We have to ask, are you a shellback?
I am a shellback, yes.
Yes, all three of us are.
All three of us are shellbacks.
Oh, hell yeah. I like it.
Thank you for the hazing, by the way. I gotta show you. I gotta send you my pictures of the crossing the line ceremony. They're fucking hilarious.
Hazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry, extra period of instruction.
There you go.
Period of instruction.
Much better. Yes, I am a shellback. It took me actually a while to get there, though. I did like 5 deployments before I finally got there.
Damn.
Yeah, just never. We always flirted with it and never actually crossed. And then finally crossed.
What type of ship is that's a WASP class, right?
It is. Yep. And then that was my first amphib. Yeah.
Gator squares.
Oh my goodness. And I'm a flight deck guy, so I know, like when we're turning, I just watch us going. I'm like, feeling like we're out there for no reason until we actually deploy. It feels like we're just literally doing circles.
What did you have on the deck? Sea Stallions, 53s,
Yep.
46s.
Yep, all that. Cobras, Hueys,
Nice.
MH60s. You know, they
Harriers?
were the Starbirds. Harriers, yep. We have the Harriers. Obviously, they're decom now with the F-35s, but yeah, I had Harriers. And then took me one day. I was, I guess, undesignated. You know, I got to decide where I was going to go. At least that's how they tell you. You know, that's how they advertise it.
Yeah,
and
that's
it
what I
took me
did
one
too.
day. Yeah, you ended up getting stuck, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it took me one day of watching flight ops, and I knew what I wanted to do. So, and I love the job. I absolutely love the job. It was just, 20 years. It's time to go home. Time to enjoy the family. So,
What'd you get as a chief?
yeah, I retired as a chief. Yep.
Nice.
Hoorah, chief. That's
I
awesome,
appreciate
man.
it.
So
Chief
you're in
is
yeah, the Chiefs, they got it pretty good in the
they're the
Navy,
shit.
man.
I'm sorry, they're
Yeah.
the shit.
They got their own mess deck.
Yeah, we got our own mess.
Coffee cups that hanging from a board.
Yeah.
Like
And
don't
I was
look
like, as soon as I made chief, I was like, I want a coffee cup. Give me a coffee cup in the mess. Like,
Do you
and I had
wash
to make mine different than
The
everybody
question is,
else's.
do you wash your coffee cup?
No. Don't wash coffee cups. No. You drink it, whatever's left, you hang it back up and use it the next day.
Yeah.
Or later that day, depending on your hours,
it flavors. It flavors the cup. It's good.
Yes. Yep. You do not wash the coffee cup.
Right.
I remember when I was like a third class, I didn't know any of this. I'm new to, like, I'd only been in like 18 months, and somebody like the yeoman, the divisional yeoman, like washed the Chief's coffee cup. Oh my gosh. I thought like the world was ending. I was like, what is going on? Why is he so mad? Oh, he got his coffee cup washed. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
But now in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I'd be mad too. I'd be upset too. So
Yeah. So, when you made chief, did you invite any junior sailors to the locker?
no. Oh no. The year before, the training that you have to go through as a chief season, there was some stuff going on, and they were adamant that none of that would ever happen. So
my master chief, my master chief invited me to the locker once, so I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll stop being a jackass.
I'll just stop.
I'm good, master chief. I heard about the locker.
Yeah. It's
Bryan, I heard from one of my other chief buddies who we've had on this show before. He's still going. He just made chief, and he's still going through that year thing. Can you divulge? Yeah, his first year. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, basically, what they teach you is that going from E6 to chief in the Navy, there is no E7. If you're an E7, you're not a chief. And so going from E6 to chief is like the biggest transition you'll make in your military career, as far as the Navy goes, at least. And they tell you your first year, you think you like, I'm ready to be a chief. I'm ready to do that. And then the first year is, you're just a first year. Like, chill out, relax. And yes, you've earned your anchor, quote unquote, but you need to now learn how to use your anchor. So that first year is like another year of training. Not anything like crazy, it's just like you need to learn how to be a chief, because, essentially we run the Navy. Officers can think they do, but but the chiefs do. So, and that's what the first year is. There's the season, which is on 6 weeks of like intense training, and then the following year is you learning how to use your anchor properly.
How long have you been a chief?
This would be year 6, 7, right in that range. But obviously it would have been. But
yeah, nice little run.
Yeah. Yep. I definitely. It's like you said earlier. It's got its privileges for sure.
Yeah.
It's better food, good coffee.
Where's your what was your favorite duty station?
Ooh, I've had a few good ones.
How many stations have you been to?
I've done 3 ships, like actually stationed on 3 ships, been TAD to, I don't know, like 6. And then I did 2 shore tours. The first one, I was a young kid and kind of wasted it, not gonna lie. Kind of, enjoyed my shore duty for 3 years after being on the ship for 5. But my next one was there in Millington at NPC. And so I've done 5 or 6 tours, 5 or 6 different duty stations. But I'd say my first one probably still holds a little special place in my heart. The EWO, just it was my first time, first few years in the Navy. The people I met, I'm still talk to a lot of them. And then my second favorite tour was being in LPL on a carrier. That was a good tour for me. That was huge. And it was a stressful tour, but it was just how much I learned and how much I grew. That one stands out to me a lot too.
Which carrier?
What carrier?
I was attached to Bush. I was on the USS, George H.W. Bush in Norfolk there. Been TAD to like 5 of them, but that was the one I was actually stationed on.
I love the PX at Norfolk. It's amazing. It's amazing.
And it's, at least when I left, it was a double decker. I don't know if they added another.
Oh no, dude! They got elevators and escalators. My wife and I, we went there. We're like, holy fuck! This is a fucking mall.
Yeah, I remember when it was single story, and then they started adding the second story, like as I left. Yeah,
dude, they got like homeware stuff, like all the way on the top floor, like bedding, like beds, mattresses, like what? Like we were like, what is this?
Yeah, it's huge. It's even the bottom floor is massive.
Dude, it beats any Marine Corps exchange any day of the fucking week. I'm sorry. I love the MCX, but I love the NEX way better. Sorry, no offense.
Yeah. No, the Norfolk Next is different for sure. But it has to be. It's so many sailors there. So many sailors.
How many sailors do you
think?
Oh
my gosh. I don't even know.
I believe it's the largest base in the world.
It is. It's the largest naval base, at least. And at one point, I think we had like 6 carriers there, just the carriers. That's not including all the small, the small boats. Like, so parking is a nightmare, but the Nex is amazing. Yeah, the Nex is amazing there.
God bless you, man. So I mean, okay, how was your? I mean, you're still. What are you like? You're ETSing in like a month, 2 months? What's going on?
I actually retired in September. September 30th is my official retirement.
Welcome to First Civ Div.
Did you have a retirement party yet, or are you gonna wait until September?
No, I did. I already. Here in California, it's hot, and I'm blessed enough to have a pool. So we just did it in the backyard, invited a lot of the close friends of course.
Yeah.
Everybody has a pool
it's California.
It's California.
Yeah. So I just had it in the backyard, man. Like, played cornhole and drank a lot of different stuff.
Weird. Sailor drinking.
Yeah. I remember most of the night. But I don't get down like that very often, but it's my retirement party
Yeah.
But it was a good time. It was a really good time. A lot of good friends, family came up. Yeah, I had it already. I'll probably have another one, like a smaller one on the official, towards the official date. But a month after that, I have a kid on the way.
Oh man. Hey, listen.
Thank you.
You're not supposed to have children when you're retired, man. You're supposed to do that years ago.
Wait, Bryan, how old are you?
I'm 39.
Oh, he's young, man. He's young.
Yeah, and I already have 2 boys, and now I'm about to have a third.
Wait, you are the same age, and I'm not going to bring this up because, someone else brought it up to me, but you are the same age as JD Vance.
Hey, we're not supposed to talk politics, bro.
I know, but dude, hey, listen, a guy in our VFW, he said, yeah, JD Vance, he's about our age. I'm like, dude, I haven't been 39 in 7 years. He is not my age. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't do politics, even though I live in California, but I just don't.
Yeah.
For 20 years, to me, it didn't matter who was our president. It's not like we could say no. Like, at the end of the day, I don't really care.
We serve at the pleasure.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever's
now, maybe I'll start paying attention, you know?
Well, I would say it would be pretty cool to have a Marine as a vice president. So.
It kind of would, man. It kind of would.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty dope.
It's got a nice ring to it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think BS will be tolerated. That's for sure. I don't think they're gonna, they're not gonna back down. That's for sure.
No, but I guarantee you. Okay, I don't know if I should say this. I'm gonna say it anyway. I guarantee you, if there's a sniper on the roof and somebody takes a shot at somebody, I guarantee you somebody's gonna lose their job if there's a Marine in charge, though.
Dude, I fucking opened up my mouth and I just opened Pandora's box right now. Damn it!
All I'm saying is that it baffles me that nobody has lost their job yet.
Hey, she quit, man, or she resigned, right?
She said she's not going to, unless she did today and I didn't hear it yet.
I thought. Wait a minute.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm not gonna. I don't know enough information to give an opinion on it. Really.
Hey, listen. This is a station where your opinion. We have lots of them. Like
I'm not even trying to. I just don't know
enough. I just want to point out first that I'm not on either one of these two jackasses' side. I vote independent. Neither one of these two are like eligible to run the country, if you ask me.
That I can agree with. That I can agree with.
Yes, but hey, no, she did resign. She resigned yesterday, the Secret Service lady. So
she did?
Bye-bye. Yeah, she did.
So if my television is on, it's only on baseball or football. I don't watch the news because it frustrates the shit out of me. So I don't watch it.
No, I'm the same way. I just get Yahoo stuff like Google, like
updates and stuff.
Yeah, I literally did not see that.
That's how I knew Joe Biden even resigned, because
I see stuff about the Royals, like Biden.
Now they're saying that Joe Biden might even be dead because they haven't seen him since he freaking dropped out.
No. He's making some kind of an announcement about officially.
Is he going to
tipping his down?
Is he going to come out and say something?
Yeah, he's probably going to stare into the, he's going to that 1,000-yard stare of his.
That's it right there.
Hey, listen. My mom hates it when I make fun of him. She's like, "Don't do that," because my mom is a huge Democrat, huge.
And that's fine.
And that's fine.
It is fine. Like I love this country so much. I do, man. But the people that are running it, man, they just make us look like fucking buffoons, man. Like seriously, the best we have to offer is two dudes that are in their 80s. Come on.
Yeah.
Someone's got to be out there.
I agree with that 100%. You're telling me that the best we have is two 80-year-old guys who barely, like, one can barely even speak.
Yeah, and the other one's
let's be honest.
Yeah.
Every interview I've ever seen, I'm like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
One can't speak, and the other one's
wait a minute. Wait.
The other one's an angry old man.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
wait.
Hey, we're supposed to be talking about Bryan. You started it.
I did start it. It's my fucking fault. Blame the fucking corporal. It's my fault.
All right, so I got another question.
Okay, can we get back on to Bryan?
I have another question. What's your favorite coast?
There you go.
Oh,
that's a good question.
I know my favorite.
I've been mostly East Coast. I did 13 years there.
13
and there's
years.
a big rivalry in the Navy between
there's a big East Coast West Coast thing. And I have to say, it's crazy. I was thinking about, if this question does come up, I have to say the East Coast is better.
Hey,
and
Marine Corps,
as far as the Navy
we have
goes,
that same thing. Like,
as far as the Navy
Harris
goes,
Island, way better than Hollywood.
Yeah. I have to say the East Coast is better. I just feel like the work the work ethic is a little bit higher on the East Coast.
Oh, yeah.
West Coasters, I'm sorry, you can be upset with me if you want, but at least this is just my experience. East Coasters tend to want to work a little bit harder and work together more. I feel like the West Coast kind of sees it more as a
hey man,
instead of just putting the mission first, it's like, oh, I'm doing this so I can shine a little bit brighter.
so I can go
like,
surf, man. I got to get it done so
Yeah.
I can go surfing.
And as far as like which one outside the Navy, like the benefits of it, ooh, man, I don't know, because like California, of course, is beaches and a lot of stuff to do in California. A lot, especially if you go up north, towards the redwoods and stuff like that. But East Coast, you can go down to Hatteras and OBX and take an 8-hour trip to Florida. So it's pros and cons.
I ain't gonna lie, it would be pretty dope to be stationed in Florida, but I'm a West Coast sailor, so that's why I asked.
Brian, were you ever stationed at NSA Panama City?
No, I literally have done Norfolk, unfortunately, for 13 years. I did Millington and I did San Diego.
Wow.
That's it. But I got just bounced around in Norfolk.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me go. I kept asking, but they didn't let me go.
If you ever get a chance to go down to NSA Panama City, my dive shop that I use all the time when I go down there, my fraternity brother owns a dive shop across the street from NSA Panama City. It's an amazing base. PX is not as big as Norfolk, but still pretty good. Whatever. And what did I say? NSA?
Yeah. NSA.
Sorry, Naval Activities something?
Activities? Come on.
No.
Jesus, man.
No, it's Naval Special Activities. It's NSA Panama City.
Is
I
it?
guarantee it.
Oh,
if it's NAS, it's Naval Air. If it's NS, it's going to be.
Okay.
NSA Panama City.
My bad.
Housing. Yeah.
My apologies.
That's okay, man.
We've never been there, so.
Dude, wait, Fleek.
I thought you meant a naval air station.
No, dude, it's where they train the divers and shit like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I took a picture of me outside of the NSA Panama City VA just for you.
Just to send it to you.
Yeah. I hope you're wearing clothes.
I was working out. I did like 8 miles that day. Actually, I was dressed in boots and utes. I was doing a boots and utes walk.
Did you send me a dick pic from the NSA?
No. Dude, listen. I'm going to tell you guys truthfully. I haven't sent any dick pics since like the late 2000s. Okay, I don't do that shit anymore. I'm married. I got a good life. I don't need to send dick pics anymore.
Yeah, don't need to cause any more stress in your life.
Yeah, I can honestly
I did once
say
at 29 Palms, California, to my first wife, who's now my ex-wife. I did that. That was a long time ago.
Young,
we were young. We were young and stupid.
We all do questionable things.
We do especially D4s. We do very questionable things.
Yeah.
Brian, do you remember that story that I told on your 7th Patriot post? Like when you did crazy shit in the Marine Corps, sweeping up sand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm 26 years old and I get busted for drinking in Iraq in 2005. Yeah. That was fucking stupid.
With
your rifle between your legs. Yeah.
With a rifle. Yeah. And guess who? Okay. And the guy who saved me, who woke me up, was a fucking major. Like I had 2 gold Oakleys, and I opened my eyes and I'm like, "Hi, sir."
Ah, shit.
I'm in my head I'm like, "Oh shit." Out loud I'm like, "Hi, sir. I'm dehydrated." That was my excuse right there.
He's probably like, "Yeah, I bet you are, motherfucker."
What I didn't say in that post was I was drunk as fuck that day, outside the MWR on a Jersey barrier.
We already knew that though. When you said I was outside on a Jersey barrier, I already put 2 and 2 together.
But you already knew, dude. You knew. You knew.
Yeah.
You as a chief already knew what was going on when I said that.
Yeah, I already knew. I was like, oh, I know why he's asleep on a Jersey barrier. Like that. There's only one reason you're asleep there.
Yeah. Dude, I lied to the chief officer or whatever the base officer. Like I lied to him. I'm straight face. My E7 comes running over and he starts fucking yelling and screaming at me. This Gunny Hill Thank God. Gunny, if you were listening, hi, how are you? Master Sergeant Hill now, but Gunny Hill was my platoon sergeant. Comes over, screaming, gets the truth out of me. And I'm like, yeah, I drank. He's like, yeah, you fucking dead motherfucker. He's like knife handing me and like this and this on this. And I just felt like this big before I go before the man.
Let me ask you a question. Did you already have your Purple Heart?
In 05? No, I did not. I was I had just pinned on E3. Well, say goodbye to that E3. You're going back to E2.
Yeah.
And you're on every fucking working party for that deployment. And I was, dude, I did post, patrol, and every convoy known to fucking man.
Did you learn your lesson?
Get any sleep.
Exactly.
Dude,
did you ever sleep on a Jersey barrier again?
No.
There you go. Good job, Gunny.
But dude, my guys, they always, whenever they call me up, hey, what's up? Like, what's up, Far? How's the drinking going? I was like, well, I've been sober 6 years now, but yeah, and they bring up hey, it'll be January 31st will be my 6 years. I got to go to a meeting to get my chip. I'll be posting about that. So
yeah, I'll share.
Guys, look out for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations on that.
And Brian, dude, I'm going to be getting a list of people that have helped me. And Fleek helped me out. He's one of the guys that I'm going to list on that. Like the VFW, Reverend Warriors, Save a Warrior. I go to Camp Southern Ground in September. Can't wait to go to that. And I'll tell you all about it, man. Oof, it's going to be awesome, Brian.
I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't get drunk while you're there.
A long time. That's dedication, man.
Really? Really, Fleek? Actually, I did have a guy. I went to an Irreverent Warrior hike in Jacksonville. And some guy that knew that I was sober, and I had been sober for like 3 years. So I go down to Jacksonville to, NAS Jacks, Mayport, love those bases, by the way. I went to this hike, and he's like, hey, you want a shot? I'm like, dude, I've been sober for 3 years. No, I don't want a shot. And yeah, it's okay. He was drunk as shit when he asked me. So he totally forgot that I was sober.
He just wanted somebody to join in with him.
Hey, listen, Brian, they got a good hike, LA and San Diego. San Diego does a good hike.
Yeah, San Diego has a lot of them.
Yeah, you should. And I could, Donnie O'Malley, he would love to fucking meet you. Have you ever met him? And have you ever watched Vet TV?
No, but I'm about to write that down.
Dude, Donnie created Vet TV, and it's fucking hilarious. Donnie, you're fucking welcome. And it's founded by a Marine, by the way. Oh, yeah, he's got a new series on Vet TV coming out. It's called Drill, and it covers the entire spectrum of recruiting and the drill instructors. I've seen the shit on Instagram. I can't wait. I cannot wait to fucking see it.
Oh man, recruiting.
I'm trying to find how much it costs for.
It's cheap. It's $5.99 a month.
Yeah, I get.
And you get a free. Hey, if you sign up, Fleek, you get a free T-shirt. That's what Donnie says in his last Instagram that I just saw in like an hour ago.
Oh yeah, maybe I will.
Dude,
you have to watch it on your phone though. Can I watch it on my television?
Yeah, you just got to stream it to your TV. Yeah.
Oh,
just share it, from your phone.
There you go.
But it's not on like.
No, it's an ad. No, it's just phone shit. But you could just share it with your. I could do that with my 64-inch TV. Sorry, it's not 70-inch. It's 64-inch. 64.
64.
64. It's
not quite big enough.
It's no, but Fleek.
Mine's only 85.
How was your drill? How was your boot camp experience, Fleek?
Mine, it was cold as fuck. I went in January.
And Brian, you went in December. So both you guys had the horrible parts of Chicago.
It was so cold.
It was brutal.
I'm jealous.
Went from the desert to that, and I was like,
I'm jealous.
He went from the desert to that. I went from Michigan. All I did was cross the lake.
I did the opposite. I did summertime for Paris Island, and then North Carolina during fucking infantry training. That was cold as fuck.
I remember like when it was snowing like hell, man. Like the snowbanks were like 8 feet tall.
Yeah,
it was brutal. And I remember the company commander's like, hey, how many people have never seen snow before? And I'm like, man, don't raise your hand, you idiot. And all these people are like, no, I've never seen snow before. And they're like, all right, get a fucking shovel and get outside.
That's right.
Like, you guys are stupid, man. I saw that coming a mile away.
Every question they ask is a setup. It's a setup.
Like, come on, man.
Every freaking question.
So you guys, both Fleek and Bryan, were both on the West Coast for a little bit. San Diego for you, Alameda for Fleek. Did you guys ever, go to 29 Palms at all, just for a visit? Say hi.
I have driven through there.
Sucks.
I've never stopped because I don't know what you would stop for, but I've driven through. Yeah.
Like the base is like this tiny on like that much land. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And Camp Wilson, terrible. Horrible.
Yeah,
I did it twice.
It's insane there.
2 years in a row. 29 Palms is terrible.
No.
Yeah, because where would you rather go? 29 Palms or Ramadi?
Ramadi.
What?
Definitely Ramadi. Definitely Ramadi.
Not a question, no.
Definitely Ramadi, because I get to blow shit up with like 203s and saws and AT4s and laws and we get carte blanche. We can have gunny rolls. We can unblouse our boots. Like, we don't have to salute anyone. If it was a 29 Palms, rules.
No, rules.
Yeah. No rules in Ramadi.
Rules.
We didn't have any. It was the Wild West. It was awesome.
That's how it needs to be. You're still going to get the job done. Like,
I had one guy. We were on a patrol, and he stuck his M32, the street sweeper with the 6 barrels. He would stick it out the Humvee, and I'm not going to give you his name because I don't want to get him in trouble. And he would stick it out the window and just start firing. Dum, 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 dum. It was awesome. It was awesome. Hey, but there were Mujahideen, ISIS, Taliban. They were all there in Ramadi. It was Bad News Bears.
Yeah.
Summer of 2006, we were on Time Magazine. Ramadi, most dangerous city in the fucking world. They didn't say fucking because it's Time Magazine. Most dangerous city.
Clearly. Yeah.
But hey,
I tend to leave those words out.
I wish I had spent more time on ship, because I loved my ship duty. I had 7 months and 23 days for sea duty. It was
I have
awesome.
Never heard anybody say
they
wish they had, specifically Marines, say
I love the ship, dude. I lived with all my corporals, all my NCOs. When the smoking lamp was lit, we were out there quick, fast, in a hurry. After chow, before chow, mid-rats, which, by the way, love mid-rats. I love mid-rats.
Mid-rats came in clutch, man, when you're out to like some foreign port and you ran out of money. So you just go back to the ship and just grab some mid-rats and you hit your rack and go to bed and get up next morning, do it all
That
over
is
again.
True.
When we were in Dubai, I ran out of money. I had to go to mid-rats.
Yeah.
Mid-rats is always questionable, though. You don't
Bryan,
know what you're going to get.
Have you been to Dubai, Bryan?
I love Dubai.
So did I.
Dubai. It is one of my favorite cities I've ever been to. 100%.
Agreed.
And it's not.
Agreed.
And my wife has been there too on her deployments, and she feels the same way. Dubai is amazing. Like,
agreed.
Amazing. The people are wonderful too. They're super nice. They're incredibly helpful. Everything is 5-star. Everything is 5.
How come Dubai? How come everybody in Dubai is so chill, but everybody else in that
they can
region
drink.
just want to kill everybody?
All those Arabics, they all drink. They all get fucked up. I know, because I got fucked up with some of them.
That doesn't make sense to me, though.
They're chill out, man. They're more westernized. Hey.
But you would think all the radicals would want to kill them because they're westernized. I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't get it
But
either.
they're super chill and they're super nice. Like they're incredibly nice, and the food amazing, the people amazing.
Did you go
Everything.
skiing?
Snowboarding.
You did
indoors.
ski to buy?
Yeah.
You lucky
went
bad.
snowboarding indoors. Yeah.
They closed it off because too many people didn't know how to ski and they kept on breaking shit. So they're like, that's
I got
it,
lucky.
ski to
I got to
buy.
do it before they
Off limits.
Yeah, before too many stupid people got involved. I got to do that.
Damn. Good for you.
Yep. Yeah. It's awesome there. I love Dubai.
That city's got
Dubai.
like unlimited money too, man. They just
It
build
does.
shit.
It has so many. Like, I mean, obviously it's not going as far, but like taxis there are Mercedes. You know what I mean? It's like
Crazy.
those are Honda Civics. Like nobody cares about like everybody's got a custom Bugatti and a Lambo, and
it's insane.
Yeah.
Bryan, did you
No wonder
know
they're so happy there?
that when we were there, we had 3 guys that actually cussed out a royal and gave her the finger. And those 3 Marines were arrested and put into Dubai in prison. 2007.
Yeah, they don't play.
They don't
play
fucking
with that.
play.
No, they don't
It was
play that.
bad.
It is. Dubai is it's probably one of my top three cities I've ever been to. Rome is up there because Rome is amazing, and Tokyo, phenomenal city.
Damn.
If you've never been to Tokyo,
I want to go to Tokyo.
Oh my goodness.
Have you ever been to Singapore?
I have been to Singapore too, and Singapore was awesome.
Singapore is
awesome. They don't play either though. They have a lot of laws. A lot of like you can't chew gum and walk the street. Like, but everybody there is nice again. The food is amazing. Like the culture's really cool. But I actually stayed at the cool hotel. I forget what it's called, but it's got the pool on top that connects the 3 buildings.
No,
I got to stay there.
Way.
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but that place
Damn.
was insane. Insane.
What about Rota, Spain? Rota was good for me.
Rota's a good time. Yeah, Rota's a good time. We'll just leave it at that. But
yeah,
I definitely went outside the circle when I was in Rota.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
Have you been to Australia?
I did. I got to go to Sydney this last deployment I did.
Nice.
Sydney, awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. Everybody there's like in shape and like incredible. Like I'm like, what in the world do you do? Like it's just like supermodels in America walking the streets in Sydney. Like it's insane.
I was on the other side. I went to Perth.
Okay. I wanted to like travel a little bit, but we were only there for like 3 or 4, I think. So
yeah, we were there for 2 weeks. It was Christmas time, so they kept us there all the way through Christmas and New Year's.
Oh yeah.
And it was pretty dope because it was back in 1986. The America's Cup was going on at the time. The sailboat race.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was pretty sick, man.
So Bryan, it sounds like you did a Westpac and a med float.
I've done 4 meds and 1 Westpac.
Were you on a Mew?
4
with Marines?
Yeah, unfortunately.
What Mew? 2.2, 2.4, 2.6?
2.4.
You were the 2.4. Yeah.
Yeah, we went. It was funny because I forget if it was my first or second deployment was LHD-7 EWO, and then with the 24th Mew, and then we went through the Suez on 666.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So we thought it was going to be an absolute shit deployment, but it ended up being a good one. A good time.
Were you scraping the sides and going through the Suez?
No, it was a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be, but that was my first one. Yeah, first one was at 06.
I was on the
so that was my first time going through. Okay.
So, that was
I did
fun.
24th.
Okay. Yeah.
And then over here on the west, I don't even know. Whatever one's in Japan.
That's the 30 worst or the 11th or the
31st.
30 worst.
30 worst.
The 30 worst.
I've done like 4 Mews. I've worked with 4 Mews. I will agree. They are, no offense, 31st Mew. You're the worst. You are the worst. They just expect everything to be like, plan, like, because I'm a flight deck guy. I'm an ABH, so we obviously flight ups is my thing, and they're like, no, we need this bird. I'm like, none of your birds fly anyway. Just leave it over there so I can have an open deck, like so I can fly actual aircraft that work, like because Osprey, they don't.
Nope.
They're not good.
You've
They're not good.
never been in one. Never going to be in one.
No, never going to be in
Nope.
an Osprey.
Nope.
They've been working on that for decades and still
Or
can't
an
get it
Amtrak.
right. So.
You will not find me in an Amtrak anytime fucking soon.
Yeah, 31st Mew was definitely the most difficult to work with.
You had you had reign of all the helo squads that with the Marines. Because I was a helo squad, so I was fast rope out of 46s, 53s. It was really cool. We would do rucks with our packs on the top deck. It was awful.
Yeah, it was awful because we always had to clean up after you guys.
We just would walk around. We would just do this. We just do circles for hours.
Hey, Bryan, what's the longest you spent at sea without coming into port?
I don't remember. I think it was like 118, 120 days, something like that. Is the longest I've ever been out. I mean, now with COVID and everything, those are rookie numbers.
Yeah.
In comparison to what's going on, what's been going on now.
Yeah.
Since the problem is COVID happened and they proved they could stay out there for that long. So the Navy, of course, is like, well, we're gonna, figure out how to save money and keep you out there. But yeah, about 120 days.
My longest was Dubai to Bangladesh. We didn't stop at all. So however long that takes, I think it took us a while. It took us like a week, or no, less than a week. I don't know. It took us forever and a day. Like we left Dubai and we went around.
Nothing, man.
I was like 7 days. He said a week. He said forever and a day.
Dude, that was a long fucking time, dude. We would stop like.
Longest we did was 107 days. That's 3.5 months.
Yeah. That's what I think.
No.
120 is mine, like give or take somewhere in there, and that's long enough. I'm good.
Yeah, I read like a year or so ago, like a carrier did like a whole goddamn year, man. I'm like, what the?
That's
fuck?
what happened. I think it was
Ike. The Ike just came back,
and they did.
I was like, holy shit.
It was like 230 or 250, and that's what I'm saying is COVID.
That's horrible.
That they were able to do it, so now they're keeping them out long periods at a time.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah, they just. I just saw that on not Instagram, LinkedIn. The Ike just came back, and it's like they had this huge party, and they were out forever.
That sounds horrible, man.
Yeah, that would be miserable. Like that would be miserable.
Dude, 3.5 months was hard.
Just for the mental break, not even like the, like real food is wonderful, of course, but just for the mental break of the monotony of the everyday, the Groundhog Day routine that you get into.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice one.
That's what it is. It's
nice.
It's you get in a groove and that's it. You like that's what you do for the next X amount of days until
rinse and repeat for ever.
Do they still do Steel Beach picnics after it 30 or 60 days?
Usually it's 45
days.
Yeah.
Beer, is that beer on the pier?
No, that's on the deck.
Steel Beach is it's on the flight deck. They bring out the barbecues and get sodas and chips.
We didn't get that.
Burgers.
Nope.
It's basically a safety stand down every 45 days.
Yeah.
Nope. We didn't get that.
They did give us beer, but that was 40 freaking years ago.
Yeah, I was like, no, not anymore. As wonderful as that would be,
it was cool because they had like high-lows just lifting up big giant pallets of just stacks of beer, bringing it out lining them out on the flight deck.
The Navy was different in the 80s for sure.
Yeah.
Man, dude, we went to Suda Bay, Greece, and they wouldn't even let us out into the town. So we had to have beer on the pier.
Too.
Damn it.
Ooh, Suda Bay's awesome.
Never mind. We did something similar in Diego Garcia. Did you ever make it to Diego Garcia?
No, I'm good. No, I'm good.
Dude, it was crazy.
I've heard more than enough about Diego.
Yeah. There's people actually stationed on that thing. Mm-hmm. It's not even an island; it's an atoll.
Yeah, and they all I hear about is crabs and that you can go fishing.
Yeah,
you do get like your preference of duty afterwards.
Well, yeah, I would never want to be stationed out there.
But you're there for a year unaccompanied, or 2 years accompanied, or something like that. I forget what it is now, but
you can't even can't even really go swimming because there's like we're out there and you could see dorsal fins just swimming by. It's like, God damn, can't even go swimming.
Yeah, can't even. And I heard it gets pretty warm there. So
yeah.
So now that we've swap some sea stories, you and Fleek have, because I kind of had to mute myself on some of that because I don't have that many cool sea stories. I only have 7 months of sea time, so you guys have a lot more than me. But Bryan, what are you doing now? I mean, now that you're retired, and what are you doing?
Yeah. So right now I work for Seven Eagle Group. I'm the social media director there. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
What's the social media?
It's great. It's
what
awesome.
does the social media director do?
So I manage all this kind of stuff. I do podcasts, I do interviews, put up just transition tips. Primarily, we try to help transitioning service members start their next career, their post-military career. Try to take that, help them with that burden, because obviously you guys transitioned out yourself. It's a lot. It's a lot of appointments, a lot of paperwork, and nobody cares, except for you. So you're trying to do all this stuff to transition out, and you're just like, man, so we try to take some of that stress off them, help them do a skill bridge as our primary focus. We do have some direct hires, but primarily skill bridge, where they get to do essentially an internship with a company of their choice. They don't have to be on the DoD skill bridge website approved. We can work that for them, so they can, if their uncle owns a plumbing company or something and they just want to go back home, transition out a few months early and work for their uncle for 3 months, we can make that happen. But the social media side of it is, like I said, I do interviews with veterans that have success stories. I help them, we can help with resumes, we can help with interviewing for positions, and then we put up, just tips and tricks, kind of stuff like that. But Jordy is the CEO, and really good dude. He's not a vet himself. His dad was, but he just loves helping veterans. So that's why he even established the company to begin with. But he loves the idea of helping veterans, get to where they really want to be.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
I love your content, man. I mean, I found you on LinkedIn and I'm like, damn, this fucking shit is awesome. Because you interviewed one of our Tennessee veterans, Dean Wegner.
Yep.
Did you interview what's his name? John Barry from Barry Law?
I did not. That might have been before I joined.
Okay.
I just got with Seven Eagle about a month and a half ago.
Okay.
But we have watch out for the next couple of weeks. I've got like 6 interviews lined up. People we've placed, companies that we're working with. Today, Marcellus Banks went up, and he's just a guy I served with that owns he's in Murfreesboro.
What's his
downtown
name?
Marcellus Banks. He lives in Murfreesboro. He's a co-investor in one of the it's called Dinner with Friends in Nashville. It's a restaurant. And then he owns the Murfreesboro Seafood Market or something like that.
The market that just opened? Opened up
shortly.
Maybe 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, that one. Yep. Yeah, he owns that. And he owned the seafood restaurant, but he sold that.
Is he a veteran?
Yeah, he is. He's a Navy vet. Yeah, him and I served. We're on Bush together.
You should send us his contact information.
Absolutely, will do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right there in Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
We'll meet up with him and get some coffee.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Really good dude. But his interview's up right now on our page if you want to
Okay.
go check it out. But yeah, that's what I do now, and so far I'm loving it. I truly am. I get to still talk to military vets because we talk a little bit different than everybody else.
Yeah.
A little more direct and aggressive, and people.
Yeah, my wife
Especially
yells
in
at me all the time.
California. Yeah, exactly. My wife has been out. She did 10 years. Once we had our son, she decided, I want to be home. But she
Right.
tells me all the time, she's like, you have to adjust how you talk to people. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what are they wrong? Like, what? I don't know. But that's
Yeah.
how we, that's how
I've
we
tried,
engage.
man. I tried.
Yeah.
I still swear like a fucking
Yeah.
sailor.
Yeah.
But Bryan,
the cursing has had to go down a little bit. I coach football too, so
I've
Nice.
got to hook
kids,
you up.
youth football.
I'm going to hook you up with this guy, Joel. I
Okay.
just got invited to MCon in October in Vegas. Free tickets. I get 2 of them. And I would love for you to meet this guy.
Okay.
So it's October 24th to the 27th in Vegas. I've already got tickets, or I'm already going. But I got to hook you up with this guy, Joel.
Okay.
He would.
That might be.
Yeah.
That might be something we can do. The only issue I see in that is my son is due in that time frame.
Okay.
So
I have his number.
So it'll be.
I'll hook you guys up.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love if more contacts, the better. The more people I can connect with, the more people I can share their stories. I would love it. That's what Jordy is really trying to get to, is the success stories and veterans sharing their military experience, their sea stories and what they're doing now.
Well, shit.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
saving lives.
Between me and
that's
Fleek,
it.
We fucking got we have a lot of talent, a lot of people that you can contact.
Absolutely, I do. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. I'm telling you.
I mean,
yeah, and I agree. Fleek, the mental health aspect, it's not talked about enough for sure.
Yeah.
I just put one up I coordinated with Jordy. Obviously it's his company at the end of the day, but every 22nd of the month, I'm putting up something to do with 22 a day.
Right.
Putting up the crisis hotline and made a post about that just on Monday. So I'm doing that every 22nd too. So
now,
that doesn't get talked about enough.
Correct.
I have a question for other support systems that one may use. Let's just roll into the VFW. I hope to God you're a member.
I am not.
Oh,
but I can be.
I think you rate it unless you don't have the Navy Expeditionary Medal. Sorry.
No, yeah, I do. Absolutely do.
You have a Quad E. I know you have a Quad E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple of those. I did Katrina too. So I got the humanitarians. I got a couple. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff.
Well, hey, Department of California, I will see the commander probably in about 3 days, because I'm going to the VFW National Convention in Louisville on Saturday.
Okay.
So I will let you know how it goes.
Absolutely.
This is my third convention, so I can't wait to go.
That just sounds like a good time.
Dude, there's going to be like 10,000 veterans for a week, and I get to have hang out with California, with Europe, with the Pan Pacific, with all the departments in the CONUS. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait.
Absolutely.
Fleek,
actually,
Fleek, you can come up for a day if you want, man. It's 3.5 hours away from us. Okay, it's not that bad.
I'm going to see my dad in Gatlinburg.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
Saturday
family
morning.
First, right?
Yeah.
Family first.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's why we do what we do now.
Yeah.
Got to get out and enjoy the family.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Hell yeah.
But you definitely should tap into the VFW. There's a lot of history. We've been around for 125 years, started in 1899. There's a lot of sea stories that you can get out of some of these posts. And you got a shit ton of people in the Department of California.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. especially in this area. A lot of people move up here. We're like an hour north of San Diego, an hour and a half like southeast of LA.
Yeah.
Because it's it's a little cheaper now. It's starting to build up, but it's a little cheaper, a little more family oriented. And I need we have the I got to get in contact with a local VFW anyway,
Yep.
just for more contacts, number one, and then number two, just
What town?
to
Wait,
get
what
involved in
town?
the community.
What town do you live in?
I live in Temecula.
You live in Temecula?
Temecula, yeah, about right here by the wineries. The wineries are about 7 minutes that way. Oh,
dude,
it's lovely.
Scott Hughes used to live in Temecula. Echo and Ramadi guy. He was a major in the Marine Corps. He wrote about Ramadi after I was there. He doesn't live there anymore. He moved to Texas, but he used to live in Temecula.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just sent me his book.
Yeah, great guy. Fantastic guy.
I gotta read. I'm looking forward to reading that.
Dude, Echo and Ramadi is Brian, look up Echo and Ramadi. Amazing book. I know Scott. Me and Fleek know Scott. I know his girlfriend, Danielle DeTillo Rocco. She was from this. Yeah, she was from the same town I grew up in Exeter, New Hampshire, and she's great. And I could definitely hook you up with those guys.
Okay, absolutely.
Let's see.
TEM ECULA.
You. Damn, you must me up. Temecula.
You writing in a red crayon too?
Temecula.
Yeah.
Hi, babe. How are you? My wife just got home. All right. Post 4089. It's on 28075 DS Road. They meet on the second Tuesday at 7 p.m. at that address. Commander Bryan Lively.
That's a good name.
Yeah, it is a good name. But yes, I just looked up on the VFW app, and you can't really see it because of my background.
Yeah, your background's jacking you up.
I know. Where's the background? Here, you guys want to see where I really live? That's where I live. Okay, in a shack. Okay, see? Hey, and there's my wife.
Hello.
That's Katrina. And my dog Baron is down here, but I just looked it up on the VFW app. So all you have to do is put in a town and a state. Boom. You find your nearest. And the quartermaster is Miguel Rivas. So post 4089, you just got a new member. You're welcome. My membership number is 109-06-377. Remember who got the credit? This guy.
Why do you keep stealing my guys, man? That should have been mine.
Hey, if you pulled this out and you got this information for the brother, you could get it. Actually, you know what, Brian? No, on the app. Not signing up for it. That's not the app.
Yeah, it is. I just clicked on it. I don't remember my password.
No, it's
see the little VFW?
Oh yeah.
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me. It's
this one.
That's exactly where I'm at.
Oh, then just get in there, man. Or you just go to find a post. Boom. You don't even have to sign in for that. But you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Bryan Lively at the Temecula Post. Please give that to Richard Fleek and give him the credit.
I like being at zero.
I don't have Fleek's information in front of me, so I don't have his membership number memorized, but it's a low one. It's like 5. It starts with a 5.
5.
No, seriously. Like he's been in for 25 years, right, Fleek?
It's been a long time. I don't remember.
Yeah. Your membership number starts with a 5 or a 6. Okay. Mine starts with a 1-1. 1-1. Okay. No, mine's a 1-0. Yeah.
The app is broken. It won't let me log in. It says there's been an internal error.
Have you done? Do you have ID me?
Yeah.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Well, Brian, hey, listen. Whatever.
I'm gonna fix it.
Go to that post in Temecula. Sign up.
I know. I just looked it up. I know exactly where it is.
Okay, good. You can have fun. They need the VFW,
right there by Old
and I'm going
Town.
to say this out loud. We need younger people who are actually just retiring, hint, hint, to step up and become officers, to carry the torch from the guys that started it in 1899. So
I haven't been around that long.
you have not, and neither have I. I mean, I'm actually a boot to both of you guys, by the way. I am.
When did you join?
2004.
Oh yeah,
one year after, dude.
Yeah.
1 year after.
Probably only a few months. I joined in December of 2003, so
yeah, I was June of 2004.
Oh yeah.
And then I didn't
6
get my
months.
EGA until September 17th, 2004.
Oh Lord.
So I can't even call myself a Marine until September.
I guess.
Hey.
Yeah, they work different.
Hey, when you no, seriously, and I can't even this is how it works in the Marine Corps. You're not an infantry Marine until you've done at least 4 years in as an infantry Marine. I can call myself an infantry Marine. Like this right here, I couldn't even get that until after I was all done with everything.
Okay.
One of our friends got it tattooed on before he left Marine boot camp.
We had a guy,
and he put it on backwards. He got tattooed on backwards.
I had a guy in my boot camp class. He got USMC tattooed right here. That guy was from Alabama. That guy was in a world of hurt for 13 weeks.
Yeah, that's a big mistake, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, damn,
number
you don't
one,
even
you got
get
it.
your.
And number two, you put it in like the most obvious spot possible.
Yeah. Yep.
Like you can't even hide it. Like
in the Marine
you got
Corps,
to take a shower with 40 people. Like they're gonna find it eventually.
Yeah.
You actually get your EGA like a week before you actually graduate. It's called the EGA ceremony. It's on a Thursday, and then the next day is like family day or some shit like that. You get to see your mom, or you get to call home, and then after that you have 1 week left to go of like pain and suffering. Then you get to graduate. Then you can go home for 10 days. So like and that was 3 months, like 3 phases. Now there's 4 phases in Marine Corps boot camp. When I went through boot camp, 3 phases. Now it's 4 phases. I don't get it. Don't know.
I don't get it.
Probably making it easier.
No.
I mean, shit, these kids now have ACOGs on during weapons month.
Disease.
Like I learned on iron sights. Okay. You probably, Brian, Chief Hunt, you probably learned on iron sights.
Yeah, we didn't have scopes. There was nothing.
These new kids are getting ACOGs. I didn't get one until I went to Iraq the first time.
The military is definitely changing. It's definitely changing. And, some for good and some for bad.
Some for good, some for bad.
Yeah. Just like anything,
Fleek had I swear, he still had like a Tommy gun when he went to
Had an M1 Grand.
I bet you did? Seriously, you had an M1 Grand?
That's what we used in boot camp.
Damn. Okay, that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's pretty fucking cool. Damn. Well, dude, we're booter than we are like he's a salty guy. We are like babies compared to him.
I was in before Brian probably was even born.
Yeah, you were talking about 86. I was born in 85, so
I was born in 77.
I left in 85. I left January 28th, 1985.
Yeah, you left before I was born then. Yep, you left before I was born.
I had just come back from the 1984 Olympics when you went to boot camp.
Hey, speaking of the Olympics,
Oh,
couple days.
Couple days.
I'm excited. I love the Olympics. I love sports. So
I love the
it's
opening
big.
ceremony.
Dude,
Yeah.
one of the guys I went to, well, I didn't go to high school. He went to the same high school as me. He made it to the Olympic rowing team. he's gonna be he's gonna be rowing in the Olympics. I'm very proud of him.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Which I did
awesome.
row in California. I rowed at Mission Bay in San Diego, and my college, we got our asses smoked. I went to a college in Florida, and these California crews, man, they know how to row. These guys are good. These guys are really good. And I'm going to tell you that, guys, this because when I was rowing before I joined the Marine Corps, we rowed in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, for the IRA, for the Intercollegiate Rowing Association. We got our asses spanked by Navy. I mean, destroyed by like at least a boat length of an 8. I mean, and that's like that much. I mean, we were like, okay, well, we went up again. We were Division 2, and we went up against them, and they just destroyed us. I mean,
as it should be.
Yes.
As it
go
should
Navy.
Be. There you go.
Fleek, what are you doing, man? Are you gonna tell us a story?
No. This is my so it's been gnawed on by dogs multiple times. My photo album from
nice
25 years ago. So I just this was in there. I can't show the whole thing. It's got my social security number on it, but this is how old I am. This was my pay stub.
Is that your leave-in earnings statement?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Heck yeah.
Paper?
That's so awesome.
I don't know
that. When you had to wait in like outside the dispersing office, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only heard stories. Everything's been automatic since I've been in, but
wow.
So the dispersing office was right off the mess deck. So we'd go up there, stand in line, and you'd hand them this, and they'd count out in cash.
Yeah.
And
that's how you got paid. Yeah. Yep. Because when I joined, I still had a bunch of old head, salty chiefs, and they used to tell me stories.
Are you still banking with Navy Fed?
Oh yeah.
I have $5 in that account that I set up a long time ago. Navy Federal, baby, the best bank in the world.
Why you only got $5 in there?
Because I moved all my money to Pinnacle and Ascend.
Oh, you did.
So
Navy.
I heard the rates at Navy Fed were really, really good. I was looking for a house a long time ago, and
they're amazing.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah, they're awesome. Like we're going through refinancing our house with them right now. So,
nice.
Hey, Navy Fed is. I don't think I'll ever switch. Not they don't pay me or advertise nothing, but I just don't think I'll ever switch. They've been nothing but good to me. So.
Awesome.
I agree.
So you
don't have Navy Fed. I don't know what you're doing, to be honest. But
you did a full 20, right?
Yeah, I did just short of when I actually retire, it'd be just short of 21.
So you get what, like 50% of Chiefs pay? Is that how it works? Okay.
Yeah, because I've been Chief long enough to get that 50%, the high 3. So,
dude, I gotta get you in touch with our state surgeon for the VFW Department of Tennessee. He is a Master Chief.
Oh.
Yeah, and he makes it known that he's a Master Chief.
No, well, see, this is the way. So
2 stars with an anchor.
But
when I was in E6, a Master Chief once told me, like, I'm sorry, Rich.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. A Master Chief once told me that the 2 screws, the 2, that's what they call it, 2 screws, or if you got 1 screw or 2 screws. The most important part of that whole thing is the Chief Petty Officer part. So, like, it was AOCM, Adanya Kaysen. I don't know if I can shout you out or not, but she is an amazing chief, like an amazing chief. And she said the most important part. She's like, if somebody gets mad at you, like when she was a senior chief, she wanted to be called senior chief, not senior. Like that was kind of the short. That's what we, most of the eights, the crazy eights, like to be called. She wanted senior chief because she felt like that was the most important part. And then she picked up 9 the very like 3 months after I met her. But
nice.
Yeah, she always said the most important part of that whole thing is chief petty officer. So that master chief should know that.
Well, I was gonna call it the Master Chief because he doesn't even claim the Navy. He claims the Marine Corps.
Well, he's a corpsman. He's a
so he's FMF.
EMC, right? FMF, yes, he is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yeah, that's exactly.
And it's nothing against HMs at all. No. But like, if you're FMF, yes, I understand. Like, if you're a lot of the ones that go green, they love it over there. And kudos to them because it takes a special person to do that role too.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're United States Navy Master Chief, bro. You're not a
that's how I feel. I'm like, and he was kind of like dog in the Navy. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man?
Then switch branches.
Yeah,
Brian, this is gonna shot in the dark. Now, were you ever at? Did you ever like visit Balboa or anything like that?
I mean, I've been down. That's where my wife actually works now. Yeah, I go down there. Yeah.
Did you ever meet a Chief Aguilera?
No, doesn't ring a bell. But we usually go by first names. So
Jojo,
obviously
Jojo Aguilera.
No,
he's Filipino looking, likes Brazilian jiu-jitsu big time. He was a corpsman.
Filipino chief, huh?
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah. Oh man. The mafia is real.
Yes.
No,
he was. Anybody says.
Well, he was real. Well, you better stop laughing because he's kind of a badass. He was a scout sniper corpsman, and this guy was. This guy. He just retired last year, but he picked up chief, and then 3 months later he retired out. I'll send you a Facebook. I'll send you his info.
Please do. I know a decent amount of HMs too. Being over at Millington is where I met all them. But
okay, all right. Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know Filipino thing was a big. Sorry, I didn't.
Oh man, but I don't have an issue with it because once you get in with them, you are taken care of. Like they're everywhere. The mafia is real. Like
the mafia is real.
That's what the Filipino mafia is a thing, but they're good people. Man, they take care of you.
Nice.
They do.
Fleek, is it time for the question?
Oh shit! Are you asking?
I got it.
Okay, good, because I don't have it up.
No, I got it.
What is the question,
Brian? I got to ask you. Let me pull it up real quick. But okay. I want you to. We have our. It's called a saved round. So give me a number 1 through 10 that you think is a good number that you like.
7.
Jesus Christ!
Literally, everybody picks 7.
Everybody picks 7.
Take 7 out.
7.
Number 7. Okay, I got a question I'm going to ask you. Number 7. What advice would you give to someone facing a difficult situation or feeling unsure about their capabilities?
Ooh, I like that question.
That's 4 podcasts in a row.
Yes.
As number 7.
Yeah, for real.
But I like the question.
No, it's a great question.
Yeah, and I'm gonna kind of just revert back. So my son, one son's a baseball player, the other one's a football player, and the football player is incredibly talented. Like the kid is talented. He's super talented, but he always questions his ability. He always questions himself. Me and my wife joke he gets that from her because I'm pretty confident in myself, borderline arrogant, but
yes, you are, Chief. Not arrogant. I was agreeing to the thing you said before. Confident. Not arrogant.
But you always have to like take a second. I always tell them, take a second and look at everything you've accomplished in your life. The one I talk to the most is 8, as far as like telling him, trying to boost his confidence. But everything he's accomplished. So look at yourself, everything you've overcome already, whether it be, childhood adversity, life tends to kick young adults in the butt. So everybody, has troubles. You were talking about earlier, you being a young E4. We've all been there. We've all done it. Some of us got away with it. Some of us didn't. That's just what it boils down to. I was blessed. I didn't get caught, but I did dumb stuff. But you have to look at everything you've overcome and everything that you've achieved to that point and be like, okay, if I just take this a little bit at a time, if I just take, one step every single day, trying to get 1% better, you're going to get past whatever hurdle or obstacles in your way at the time. You have to take a second, look inside and believe in yourself and just look at how much you've already accomplished in your life. So.
Wow. That was extremely stoic. Ryan Holiday would be proud of that answer.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That was awesome. That was great, man.
Those are the type of conversations I have with my young men I'm raising. Those are like, you have to have those conversations. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I would tell them. You just look at everything you've already accomplished and now set the goal higher, move the bar.
That's right. So, Fleek, you got anything else?
No, man, I'm good.
Now, are we coming on Friday?
Yeah.
We're at 1:30. Both of us, right?
If you both want to come, I'll be happy to have both of you.
Or you want to do them
separate? Can you get away?
Fridays are tough for me.
Okay.
If you want to do it separate, we can absolutely do it separate.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. I mean,
let's do it separate.
Okay.
Because Friday, you could send me a different link. Fridays.
Absolutely.
I can do it Friday.
So I work full time still. I have a nonprofit and 2 podcasts. So I keep
and a wife and a dog.
Yeah. So I keep Fridays and Saturdays are for my wife.
Okay. No, that's 100% understood. Yeah, we can do it different days. That's fine with me.
Yeah, no problem. I'll make myself. I'm available that day. I mean, it's on my calendar and everything. So.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I can. Fleek, I can send you a different Zoom. I can send you my calendar if you want. You can just pick a time that you're available.
Yeah, perfect. So I'm getting into.
We can do it that way
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
greatly appreciate it.
This fall, I have a lot of shit coming up, man. I was actually speaking of Boston. I was invited to Boston for a college out there is going to honor my nonprofit. They did a fundraiser. Their women's volleyball team did a fundraiser, and they want to present me with a check, and that's coming up in like late October, early September.
Have you got your hotel yet?
And then it's just gangbuster after that. It's just one after another, weekend after another.
Have you gotten your hotel yet?
I do have a hotel. Why? What do you got?
Nothing. No. I gave you that list of like shit to do in Boston.
Yeah. I found a hotel. You
better
go on a duck tour.
Boston was legit. I got to go to the USS Constitution for a week when I picked up Chief.
Can we order out like pizza?
I 100% want to go to the Constitution.
It is awesome.
Yes.
Didn't they just have a change of command for the USS Constitution?
I honestly don't know. Maybe. I just got lucky enough when I picked up Chief. They send you there
Old
for Heritage Week.
Ironsides.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I got the sail on it. Got to take it out. Everything.
For real?
Yeah.
See, you're lucky.
Awesome. We got to sleep on the top deck.
We
had a sleeping bag and we slept on the top deck of the Constitution for the first couple nights. The third night it rained. We stayed there a week.
Damn. I used to drive like my parents when we lived in Exeter, New Hampshire. We used to drive by Old Ironsides every weekend because every weekend we go to Boston, and I'd never been on it. I would love to.
Oh man, it is just so cool to be like how much history is there. It was awesome.
This guy has. I haven't been on it.
He's getting yelled at. You're getting
I
yelled
know.
at
I'm
live
getting
on
yelled
the show.
at by my New Hampshire wife right now. She's been on Old Ironsides. I have not. I've just been passed by it. Sorry.
I've just been passed by. No, you
Like-
got to go. It
Yeah,
was
on 95
awesome. And
or
the fact that I've gotten to climb the mast, sit in the crow's nest, like take it out.
Yes.
It is. That is probably the highlight of my career. Like, it's up there for sure.
That's on my to-do list when I get there, and I wanted to sit on the Green Monster too, but the Green Monster tickets are $400 a seat.
Which, by the way, dude, you're going up in September, right?
I think it's September. It's either October.
I still gotta buy those tickets at Fenway, like from my friend. She's getting 5 behind home plate for a very, very good price.
Oh yeah.
If you go.
They're in town. I already looked. They're in town on there too, but I don't know how much time I'm gonna have.
Okay, well let me know because I'll get those.
I'm at the mercy of Suffolk University.
Yeah, Suffolk University.
Suffolk.
It's Suffolk.
Yeah,
not Suffolk.
If you were in the Suffolk. Norfolk area, Hampton Roads area, they would let you know it's not Suffolk. Suffolk.
It's like when you go up.
Norfolk.
It's like when you're in New England. Okay, it's not.
Hey, listen.
Worcester. It's Worcester. It's Worcester.
I'm a Midwestern kid, man. All right.
It's not Gloucester. It's Gloucester.
I'm a Midwestern kid living in the South.
Yeah, well, say it right, or you're gonna get your ass kicked up in New England, in Boston. Park your car in Harvard Yard.
The classic.
The classic. Hey, have a wicked awesome day.
That's it. Wicked.
Get some Dunky Donuts, some Dunky.
Hell yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah. Hey,
No,
Fleek, you got anything? Any saved rounds? Brian, do you have any saved rounds? I mean, you gave us one already. Do you have anything else for us to?
I appreciate
talk
it.
about?
Truly, I appreciate you guys inviting me out. I look forward to talking to you guys, over on our podcast, and man, I appreciate it.
Namaste,
Thank you for letting me shout out, Seven Eagle. I appreciate that too.
For sure.
Seven Eagle.
If you're ever in town too, let us know. We'll take you to a game.
We'll take you to Hooters.
Oh, I'll go.
I don't have any
Hooters.
Hooters? What the hell?
Or Brian.
What is wrong with you? Who goes to Hooters?
I took the owner of our new building. I took him out to Hooters 2 weeks ago.
That place is so trash, man.
It's awesome. The wings are amazing.
I haven't been to Hooters in years.
No, Brian, you're coming to our new speakeasy with a VFW inside. We just had the grand opening on Friday. Fits 80 people. It's very chill, very intimate. Smoking cigars, Heroes vodka. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, I love it. And I just talked to my dad. I need to go see him. I haven't seen him in a little bit, and he lives right there in Winchester. So
Winchester. Which there is a Winchester, Massachusetts, by the way, as well.
I mean, there's a Winchester here in California too.
I bet there is. Brian, dude, we love you, man. We love 7 Patriot, and I'd be sure to like. Hey, everyone, be sure to like 7 Patriot on LinkedIn. Are you guys also on Facebook?
Instagram. 7 Eagle Group on LinkedIn. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on all of it. Twitter. Okay. All of it.
Yes.
So please come like it. And if you need any help with anything, we will be there to help.
If you get a second, send me the links to all your stuff, and I'll put it in the show notes when this thing goes live on Sunday.
Absolutely.
Sunday.
I can. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it goes this Sunday.
I will.
Oh, yes, I think because we're all caught up. So you are the next episode on this Sunday, brother.
We got blown off last night.
We did. We got blown off. Yep, we did.
You prick.
Oh,
You're dead to us.
We were just talking. Like, we were just shooting the shit for like 13 minutes. Like, we did the whole, if the teacher's not here in 10 minutes, we're going to bail. Yeah. And we did.
Yeah. I do too. Like, I've had people dip out on my interviews, and it happens. But
it's so rude. So rude.
Yeah.
Fucking rude.
It is a little rude. I'm not, at least give me a heads up. But
for real. Shoot me an email or shoot me a text or something. Hey, I can't make it. I'm like, it's no big deal. Don't make me sit here.
Exactly.
I think
Yeah,
Andrew
life
and
happens.
Andrew and I just bullshitted for like 45 minutes. We're like, yeah,
because I hadn't talked to Fleek in like 2 weeks because he went on vacation. I was like, where the fuck is Fleek? I haven't talked to him forever. And we started talking about, oh, well, this guy did this again, and this guy did this again. And like, how are you doing? I mean, how's your family? How's this? I mean, it's better than a phone call. Like, I actually get to see his amazing face.
Yeah. My hairy face.
And his awesome fucking beard, which
I was trying to get, I just had to trim mine because it was like, I haven't gotten used to being able to grow it, So I'm like, it itches. I just trimmed it down. So.
Dude, I just saw a picture of me 3 years ago, and my beard looked like Fleek's. Like we were twinsies 3 years ago. Like it came down to like here.
Hell yeah!
It was.
That's what I'm trying to do.
He looks good. I did not look good with a beard.
I think it. Dude. I don't know if I like it or not.
You look debonair, sir. Debonair.
I like it because it's the silver like shows my age.
Hey, hon.
Yeah.
You okay?
Wisdom.
Yeah. I don't know about wisdom, but
okay?
it makes it look like I have some wisdom,
Yeah, you got a lot of a life experience.
Yes.
Hey, guys, my girl has to study for her MBA stuff. So I'm a little bit too loud.
All right.
Fucking figure, right?
Well, I'm gonna hit end record anyway, because we're yapping about the show actually ended a while ago. So hold on a second. I want to make sure it uploads.
Yeah.
Peace out. Thanks everyone.
See you guys. Love you guys.